Good morning, friends. Today, I need you to take out this passage here. Shark attacks are rare mistakes. I love sharks. I love learning about sharks. They're fascinating to me. So this is going to be an interesting passage that we're going to read. We have an easier version on the front and a little more difficult version on the back. So you can pause the video and choose to read which version you would like. And then when you come back, I'm going to read them to you. Okay? Shark attacks are rare mistakes. Shark attacks sound scary, but do not be afraid to go into the water. Attacks are very rare. Most of the time, shark attacks are a mistake. Sharks do not like to hurt humans. If the water is murky or dirty, a shark may not see you well. They may try to see what you are. Sharks eat seals. When sharks see a lot of seals, they swim toward them. If you see seals in the water, stay out. Seals are pretty, but remember, they are shark food. Do not swim too close. A shark may think you are a seal, which is bad news for you. Sometimes a shark can get poisoned from dirty water. The poison can make it hard for the shark to see, smell, and hear. So it may want to touch or taste you. I know I do not want a shark to touch or taste me. Sharks do not want to attack humans. Next time you are in the ocean, have fun, but pay attention. If you see any warning signs, you should be a little extra careful. So that was our front passage. Okay. Follow along as I read the second page. This is the same information. It's just a little more difficult. It's a little higher level. Shark attacks are rare mistakes. Have you ever heard of someone being attacked by a shark? It sounds very scary, but you don't have to be afraid to go in the water. Shark attacks are very rare. The chances that you will ever be attacked by a shark are less than 1 in 11 million. That means you can really swim in the ocean without fear. Most of the time, shark attacks are a mistake. If the water is murky or dirty, a shark may not be able to see you very well. A lot of waves also make it hard for a shark to see what you are. During early morning and late evenings, the water is still dark. Your shadow in the dark water may look like food, which leads the shark to attack. Sharks eat seals. When sharks see a lot of seals in the water, they swim toward them. If you see seals in the water, stay out of the water. Seals are beautiful, fun animals. Just remember that they are also shark food. Don't get too close. A shark may mistake you for a seal, which is bad news for you. As a result of pollution, sometimes a shark becomes poisoned. The poison can dull and weaken the shark's senses. Because poison makes it harder to see, smell, and hear, a shark may want to touch or taste. I know I don't want a shark to touch or taste me. Sharks don't want to attack you. They even try to warn you if you get too close. Humans can't always see a shark swimming deep below the water. Sharks make warning moves and sounds. They let other animals know they are too close to their play area. They are warning them not to get closer. So next time you are in the ocean, enjoy yourself, but always pay attention. If you see any warning signs, you should be extra cautious and aware. Some good information there on our friendly sharks. So when you turn to the next page, write one word that describes the main idea of this text. What's one word that you think we really talked about that was a main idea? Go ahead and fill that in. I know what I'm going to write. Sharks. That's what stuck out in my mind. Number 2, write one sentence that tells the main idea of the text. Complete sentences, cite the evidence, restate the question. The first thing I'm going to do is restate the question. Okay, so the question is the main idea of the text. Write one sentence. The main idea of the text is. So I restated the question. What's the main idea of the text? The main idea of the text is, well, I need to go back. I need evidence from the passage. The main idea kind of tells us in the first sentence here that shark attacks can be scary, okay? But you don't have to be afraid to go in the water. Attacks are very rare. So it's about shark attacks. So my information is here. Usually the main idea tells us right in the beginning, what am I reading about? So I'm going to write the main idea of the text is about rare shark attacks. And why sharks attack. You may choose to rephrase that a little bit differently. What do I need at the end? Yep, you got it, a period. So I restated the question. I went back in the passage, I found my evidence that I wanted to use, and I made sure it was a complete sentence with a period. Go ahead and pause if I am going too fast. Question 3, underline a sentence in the text that supports the main idea. Explain how this sentence supports the main idea. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do is go back in my passage, and it says underline. So you want to go back and find something that underlines about the shark attacks. And I'm just going to go to paragraph B, and I'm going to underline that first sentence. Most of the time, shark attacks are a mistake. Sharks do not like to hurt humans. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to restate the question. Okay. Complete the sentence and use my evidence. So I'm going to write shark attacks. And if you want to rip the front off so you can go back and forth to look, you can do that. And you might write something different from me, because we all might rephrase things differently. I just wrote that shark attacks most of the time are a mistake, period. They do not mean to hurt humans, period. And that's why I think they're rare, because they're out there to eat the seals. That's what I learned in the passage. Write 3 questions where the answer could be found in the text. And we talked about this before, using words like why, when, where, what, how. If you were the teacher and you wanted to ask students a question about what they read, what would you ask? So you might go back and you might say, what do sharks eat? That could be a question. The answer, sharks eat seals. Okay, right here, paragraph C, first sentence. That could be a question. Another question could be, can sharks get poisoned from dirty water? Yes, sometimes they can get poisoned. Okay. Another question might be, do sharks want to attack humans? The answer would be no. Sharks do not want to attack humans. So you can go back and look at the front page or the second page and come up with 3 questions that you could ask where you could go back and find the answer in the text. Go ahead and pause the video while you come up with your 3 questions, and then you can share them with other students in your class or someone at home. Okay, so go ahead and pause while you do that. Number 7, find the underlined word murky in the text. Use the context clues to explain what the word means. Circle the words in the text that are a clue to the meaning of the word. So I want to go back and find the word murky, and it's underlined. It's not necessarily in bold. I'm going to circle it. And I know that this is an important word because it's underlined. Again, it's one of those text features. The author is telling me this is important. So if the water is murky, after that it says or dark. So I'm going to circle dirty, I'm sorry. Murky, dirty. I'm thinking of dark, murky, muddy, yucky water that's hard to see in. So if I'm not sure what murky means, I know if I kept reading it says dirty. So you can make that picture in your mind of murky water being dark, dirty, muddy water. Okay. Do you think the author wrote this text mostly to explain, describe, answer a question? What do you think? And then using a pink crayon or a pink highlighter, color a reason the author gives for why we should not be so scared of sharks when swimming in the ocean. Describe how this reason supports the author is trying to make. So why do you think we should not be scared? Use your pink to come back. And why would I not be scared? And you could do either passage. And I'm actually going to go back up to what I highlighted before. That just, the author is telling me most of the attacks, they're a mistake. They don't really want to hurt humans. If you have another reason, go ahead with your pink and highlight that. And I hope you enjoyed reading and learning a little bit about shark attacks.